Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Mona Therese Winston, and once again I am inviting you to another Saturday session, which today has the topic of foundation. When we talk foundation, we also talk about being grounded, stable and secure in our own being. That can be a big mouthful and a big task, but what can bring us there? Our breath and a sense of belonging. So when you don't feel really grounded, one thing you can do is take your shoes and socks off and go barefooted in nature, out in the lawn or in the forest or on the beach, and that will give you a sense of being connected to earth. Due to gravity is one thing, but gravity is always there. But in yoga, when we talk about foundation, we also talk about our legs and the lowest part of our back. So that's what we are going to do today. We are going to use our legs a lot, and you can bring a chair into your practice if you need it. And then we will of course have our breath. And if we want to stay present, we need to remember where we are, not in the past, not in the future. So as Ashley Hetherington said, it's easy to feel overwhelmed when you are so focused on the future that you forget about today. But it could also be focused on the past. So let's focus on today and just being here today and feel a sense of belonging, being grounded and totally present within ourselves. And when we are that, we will also be present for other people. So with that said, let's go up and let's practice. So, you're ready to practice? If you need it, you know you can be on a chair when we sit or stand, and take a towel if you need it also, or a yoga strap or a belt, okay? But today we will start lying down. So let's come down on the back, lengthen your neck, take your right hand on your belly, the left on your stomach. Let your toes drop out to the side. Then breathe in deep. Exhale out slowly. Feel abdomen rise. Abdomen fall. Inhale. And you know you can bend your knees if it's too much to have them straight. Take a deep breath into your nostrils. And then exhale to your mouth. Breathe into your nostrils. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Now let's bend our knees. And exhale, round your back. But first press the lower back to the floor. And then inhale down to neutral. Exhale, round. Inhale into neutral. Exhale, round. And into neutral. Good. Take your right knee up. So the left leg can stay bent, half bent, or fully stretched. Feel out where you want to be. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale away. If the leg is stretched, it gives you a deeper stretch, and especially also on the top of your left hip. So whatever you feel you need today. So we exhale when we go down, and inhale on the way up. Now bring your head up to the knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time we stay up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release. Stretch yourself out. Flex your feet. Give it a nice long stretch. Shake your hip out a little. And then we take the other side. And again, the right leg could be straight, half bent, or fully. Exhale down. And inhale up. and exhale down, and inhale up. Exhale down and up. Now exhale, head and knee together. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hold it here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release and stretch it out and flex your feet. Nice long stretch. Good. Take your arms down to the side. Again, we bend our knee. Then take your right leg up and circle your ankle. 1. If leg is not straight, you can hold it like this. 2, 3, 4. If you can have it straight, do so. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now flex and spread your toes. Point and curl them under. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and down. Take the foot down. Take the other leg up and circle it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And flex and point. 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 Take your foot down. Feet out. Arms to the side. Drop them from side to side for a moment. Just open up a little. Good. Then, coming in, take your right ankle on top of the left. This could be your first variation. If this is a stretch, don't go further. If you can, grab your thigh or grab your shin. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your toes. 3, 4. Exhale, 5. Take the foot down and then down on the ground. We take the other leg up and stretch it out. Inhale. Exhale. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. 3, 4. Deep breath in. And 5. Take the foot down and then feet on the ground. Now take the leg up again. You can hold under the knee with a bent knee and your ankle. And you could also take your towel, belt or yoga strap and bring it around your foot. And then we hold it here. And even if the leg is bent, that's okay. But just focus on pressing the heel up. And over time, you will go deeper and deeper. And eventually, you can hold your foot, okay? It might take a couple of years or decades, but we are not in a hurry. We stay here in the present moment, and we are with whatever is. So inhale. Exhale, feeling the hamstring all the way up, pressing towards the heel. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then bend your leg and press the foot on the floor. Now take the other leg up. Wherever you can be, feel the stretch. Inhale. And of course, you can also stretch the leg fully out here. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Good. And then foot down. And then take yourself over to the right side and we will come up. And although our upper body is not our legs, we still need to warm up a little in the shoulder for our sun salutation that comes in a little while. So sit up tall, shoulders up, roll them back, forward, up, and back, forward, up, and back, forward, up, and back, forward, up, and back. And then turn your head to the right, into the center, to the left, into the center, to the right, into the center, to the left. And here when we sit like this, we can focus also on stretching the inner thigh, unless you sit on a chair. Now inhale, head up, and exhale, head down. Inhale, head up, and exhale, head down. Circle it to the right, back into the center, to the left, and back into the center, to the right, and back into the center, and to the left. Good, into the center. Perfect. Now just come up, and we will come up on all four and do our cat-cow for a moment. So round your back, inhale out, exhale round, tuck the tailbone under, inhale out, exhale round, inhale out, exhale round. Take your right arm and left leg and stretch it out to a horizontal line, and then exhale down. Come on up and down. Lift it up and down. Lift it up and down. Lift it up and down. One more time. Stretch it out and down. Now coming back into the child's pose, and then breathe into your lower back. Let your head drop down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. And we take 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. Good. And then inhale, coming up, bringing a hip as far forward as possible, stretching it out. Take your toes under, lift up from the belly, and then walk it out. Feel your feet, really grounding them down. Excellent. Keep going. And just walk it out. And then we walk all the way up to our hands. And we inhale, we lengthen to the spine. And then exhale down. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Rise up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Wonderful. Sun salutations. Inhale. And you can modify as much as you like. Bend your knees as you go down if you need to. Inhale, lengthen to the spine, and then we walk or step ourselves back. Hold the plank, and then exhale, knee down and chest down. Roll the shoulders, open your heart. Exhale down. Inhale, come up to upward facing dog. Toes under, lift from the belly, and then back into the downward dog. Heels rooting down, sit bones flying up. So if it looks like this with bent knee, that's okay. Do what you can. And press to your hands like you want to spring off the mat. Open your shoulder wide, chin to chest. 4 and 5. And then we walk all the way up to our hands, or we can jump if you like to. Some of you are maybe more advanced. And then exhale. So listen to your body. Never force it, but do what you can. Inhale up and exhale down. Last time. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Then walk yourself back. Hold the plank as you inhale. Exhale, knee down, chest down. Come on up halfway and down. And coming up all the way. You can still be on your knee and then take your toes under, lift up. And then bring in the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then exhale and walk all the way up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, down. And inhale, come all the way up. Rise. And exhale. Very good. Now, hands down to the side. Take your right leg behind the left and bend the left a little. Then lift your arm and stretch and look up towards your hand. So you feel the stretch of the whole outer side down the leg. The IT band here, rock, can often be tight, so it's good to stretch it out. And then breathe it in, breathe it out, and then coming down. Other side, whoops, and bend the standing leg, and then coming over. And breathe in, breathe out. Full inhalation. Look up if you can. And the other arm can just reach down the thigh. 3, 4, and coming up, and then standing here. Take your hands to the hip, lift yourself up, and then going forward to the forward bend. So when we go forward, we want to lift up and hinge from the hip. When we can't go any longer, we can just hold them here, hand on a block or a chair, and eventually on the floor. When we come down again, lengthen to the spine, feel from pubic bone to breastbone that you stretch out, spread your toes. And then if the body is ready for it, go further down and maybe grab the back of your heels. You can bend the knees. That's an option. 1, 2, deep breath in, slow breath out. Good, and then inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, bend your knees, place your hand on the leg, stretch your spine out, and then coming up, and then lift your arms up. And then exhale, stand. Good. Now, warrior 1, so step to the front of your mat. Some of you might want to have a chair in front of you, and that's okay. You can do that. So we step back as far as we can. Bring the heel back so the back foot is like on a 60-degree angle. And then we square the hip with the front. Bend the front knee as much as you can. So we stand here. Now you probably feel a stretch at the front, but you want to bend down the front leg. If you can, lift your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel this hip going forward, the other one go back a little, so your both hip bones is squared with the front. Good, and then exhale, take it down. Now lift the back heel up and stretch your legs. And as you exhale, go down, inhale, exhale. That's a little gentle lunges here. Exhale. And we take 2 more. If you can hold your balance, just take it up, and then you can use your arms going up and down like that. Good. One more time. And up. Now lift it up and take a deep breath in. And exhale down. Then take the other leg back and then square. Square the hip with the front, bend the front knee. Back heel on a 60-degree angle or heel up from the floor. Hold the chair or lift your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath. Exhale, arms go down, lift your toe up, hold the chair or go up and down with your arms as well. So down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, or just hold the chair. Good. 2, keep it going. Deep breath. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale one more time, and that's good. Then step it up and stay. Now step back on the right, step back on the left, and then stretch it out. Or you can go down to the downward facing dog. Lift your rib cage up no matter what you do. Hold it there. Inhale, exhale. Feel those sit bones rising up. 3, 2, and if you're down in downward dog, it's the same, just lifting the sit bones up to the sky. Good. And if you are in downward dog, walk your legs up to your hands, and if you are with a chair, walk up to the chair. Good. Now we will stretch the front of the legs, and there you might want to have a strap or a towel again, and we just put a foot into it and then hold it there. Some of you will be able to be more open, so just grab the instep of your foot, knees together, and find your balance. And then again, some of you can press the foot into the hand and go a little further back. And if you have the balance, just lift your arm up. 1, 2. If you're outside like me in a windy day, maybe hold on to something. And 3, 4, and 5. Good. Take it down. And then again, bring it up, either with the towel or belt. And then tuck the tail under, straighten the leg. Can you do more? Press the foot in without arching your back. Inhale. If you have it in you, find your balance. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. 3, 4, and 5. Then bend the knee a little, set your feet together. Step back a little so you have the hands a little on an ankle here, and then sit like you're sitting down on the chair. Your knees should be right underneath your toes. And then from there, you can keep holding the chair or you can lift your arms up. And 1. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Strengthen those thighs. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. You can go deeper if you feel like it. And then exhale. You can have your hand on the chair. And then inhale, lift up. And exhale, sit down. Inhale up. Exhale, sit down. You can do that with your arms again. Exhale to your legs. Inhale them up. Or you can just hold the chair, no problems. Let's take 4, 3, 2. Remember, knees are always behind the toe line. And then up. Shake your legs out a little. And then we can move the chair away. And we will come down and lie on our belly. Okay, so come on down slowly. Hands underneath your head. And check your hip out a little. Good. Now bend your right leg. Flex the foot. Lift your right leg up from the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten the leg and flex the foot and lift the other leg up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten the leg out. Now your upper body. Root your pubic bone down. Press to the top of your feet. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Strengthen your lower back. 3, 4, 5. If it's too much with your hands lifting, you can just lift your upper body and let the hands stay on the ground. Up. Good. One more. Fantastic. Now take your arms to the side of your chest and then roll the shoulder back, lift as high as you can into what we call the baby cobra, or if it's more appropriate for you, be on your elbows. Inhale, exhale, deepest breath in, slowest breath out. Good. Then we come down, hands under the shoulder, lift it up, and then round your back. And arch your back. And round your back. Now come down on your elbows. And we do the same as before. So straighten the leg out. It's not quite the same. We bend the leg and then lift and lower all the way down. So it's a bigger range of movement here. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's good. Now take it to the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel those glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now stretch the leg out and then bend and straight. Now into the hamstrings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If it's too much to be on your elbows, you can be on your hands. Stretch it out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And then hands under the shoulder, toes under, come up and stretch it out to the downward dog again. Chest up, chin up, breathe it in, breathe it out. So here in this wellness session, it's a combination of many things: light body work, yoga, stretching, breathing, meditating, relaxing. And then exhale, knees down. And then swing the leg out to the side. And we stretch the leg in front of us. And then coming down and lie on your back. Okay, so we are lying down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Now inhale, stretch your legs out. Exhale, bend them. Inhale, lift the hip up. Exhale down. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale up. This is good for your psoas muscle. Stretch it out and lift them up. Hip up, hip down. Stretch it and up and lift up and down. We take 2 more. And in and lift it up and down. Stretch it out and lift it up. And this time stay up. And we can just stay here. If you can interlock your hands and bring your shoulder underneath a little more. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then release and take it down. Now stretch your left leg out and then let the right knee go out to the side. If you need, you can have a block or a pillow underneath your leg so you feel that inner thigh stretching out. Arms are just relaxed and you lengthen your head. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the flow. Abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Feel letting go of those inner thighs. Now inhale and take the knee up. And you can also on this side have the pillow under. And then just come over to the single leg reclining twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep your shoulder on the ground. You can look to the right, center, or left, whatever feels most appropriate for you. 3 deep breaths. 4 and 5. Now coming into the center. And as we did in the beginning, bring your knee and head together. Exhale. Remember the left leg could be bent. And then down. Now we take it over to the other side. Remember the pillow underneath your knee if you need to. Keep the right hip on the ground and just release and let go of that inner thigh. Arms to the side. You can hold the hand on the hip if you need that security and safety of not rolling. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths. And then inhale, lift it up. And then over to the other side. Again, bring the pillow under if you need to. So if you need to, let the pillow come all the way up to the inner thigh. And then open it up like this. And maybe take the shoulder out a little. And then hold it there. So now the leg can just rest there on the pillow. And 1. And 2. Feel abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Good. And then we come into the center. And exhale, bring your head up to the knee. And down. Good. Now bend your knees. Bring them up to the chest. Flex your feet and straighten them up as much as you can. For some of you it's here, for some of you it's there, and for others it's here. So wherever you are perfect. So just flex your feet and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. And as you flex, you spread your toes out. As you point, you curl the toe in. And you can hold your hands there too, if your knees are bent. Okay, so bend your knees and rock yourself a little from side to side. And then down. Straighten your legs out, palms up, shake it out. And now just focus on your breath for a little moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the flow of the breath rise and fall. Nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Go ahead and then bring the legs in and roll onto the side. Coming up. And sit however you want on your heels or knees out to the side, cross-legged, or in what we call easy pose, and then sitting tall. Breathe in deep. Exhale slowly. Feel some sense of connection to the earth, through your sit bones, through your legs, to your feet. Imagine breathing in for the lowest part of your spine, the perineum, the coccyx. Inhale. Think about bringing the energy up the spine, all the way up to the head, and then exhale it all the way down to the ground again. Inhale up the spine, exhale down the spine. Just mentally, with your mind's eye, imagine the energy rising from the tailbone to the top of the head, and then descending from the top of the head to the tailbone. Like you're driving up and down in an elevator. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then let's bring our hands together in front of the heart. Centered in our heart space, grounded, stable in our unique being we all are. Thank you so much for today, and see you next Saturday. So be well, be safe. Much love to you.